Chapter 9. The Real World. The contract burned quickly. The thick paper, with the Holding Octant 9 logo, curled into orange tubes in the fireplace. Until Clause 8, prohibiting metaphysical conversations after 10 o'clock, turned to gray ash. Arthur stood by the fire, watching the last traces of their fictitious union vanish. There were no more lawsuits or council demands on the desk in his office. The Board of Trustees had unanimously voted to reorganize the secret society, Octant 9, into an international research foundation for the study of anomalous zones and biospheric processes. The former masters, wearing medical gowns instead of black robes, were busily measuring humidity levels in the basements for 3 days now. Nora came up behind him, resting her chin on his shoulder. "You've lost control of the monopoly, Arthur," she said quietly. "I traded it for something better." Arthur turned and wrapped his arm around her waist, pulling her toward him. The absence of lies in this house. They stepped out onto the porch. A fine, endless autumn rain was falling. The air was clean, rich, without the heavy smell of old age and paraffin. Mark sat on the bottom step. He was wearing a new, comfortable coat, but he still held his old wrench in his hands. The boy held a leaky zinc bucket under the stream of water, dripping from the eaves. Ding, ding, ding. Arthur and Nora sank down onto the wet boards next to their son. Arthur was no longer afraid of getting his trousers dirty, and Nora didn't take out her dosimeter. "It'll rain all night," Nora said, pressing herself against Arthur's shoulder. "Let it rain," he replied, covering her hand with his. Little Mark turned his face toward them, looked at their intertwined fingers, then at the falling drops of water, and smiled faintly. "Mom, Dad," the child said quietly, "but the bucket's dripping sounds completely different now."